Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nitin Kumar Saxena. In this video, I am going to discuss the concept of nodal analysis for solving any electrical circuit. In this video, you will find the various steps which you can use step by step, and you can go for solving the circuit, any electrical circuit with nodal analysis. Once you solve this example, which is taken in this video, you can go for any complex electrical circuit and can apply nodal analysis. So let's see first what is the objective of this video. So the objective of this video is to solve the given DC circuit using nodal analysis. So in this circuit, you can see we have two DC voltage source, three resistances. So we are calling it as a DC circuit. Once you apply nodal analysis, you get the all variables which we will see later in this video. You can find the value of voltage and current across any resistance connected in the circuit. So let's see how we can proceed with nodal analysis. For this, the first step is for the given circuit, we have to identify the number of nodes. If you see the circuit, in the circuit, we can take this as a node 1. This is a node 1. This is a node 3. And this is a node 4. The concept is that whenever we are having any element between the 2 points, the 2 points will be considered as different node. So you can see here, if I'm considering it as a node 1, and if I go up, then after this element, which is a voltage source, this point will be treated as new node. Similarly, if this is node 2, I'll move here. So after this resistance, this point will be treated as node 3. And after this resistance, we will treat it as a node 4. If I go down from here, so you can see this point is same as this point because there is no further element. Similarly, if I go from this side to this side, there is no further element. And so what we will say these two are not a new nodes. So they both will be treated as node 1. So this is our step 1 to identify the number of node. Now in second step, out of these nodes, we will take any one node as a reference node. And the meaning of reference node is we will consider the voltage of that node as equals to 0 volt. So I'm considering here as node 1 as a reference node. However, node 2, node 3, node 4, any node can be taken as reference node. So if I take this node 1 as a reference node, this means the voltage of this node is 0. If I am saying the voltage of this node is 0, you can see here this node 2 and node 1 is connected with a 100 volt voltage source, and this side is positive, this side is negative. So I can say this V2 minus V1 because V2 is at plus side. So I'll take V2 minus V1 equals to 100. So if I put B2 minus B1 equals to 100 and I put the value of B1 which is known to me as a 0. So V2 minus 0 is equals to 100, and if I solve this I will get V2 equals to 100 volt. Similarly, if I go to the node 4, so you can see here this node is a node 1, right? And this node is a node 4, and node 1 is positive, node 4 is negative. So I will take B1 minus B4 because higher minus lower. So B1 minus B4 is 200. My V1 is 0. So I will put B1 equals to 0. So 0 minus B4 is 200. So B4 is minus 200. Now for this third node, I cannot identify the value. So I can take it as any variable and I am considering it as node 3 value of voltage. So I am taking it as a V3. So V3 is my unknown, and in this circuit you can see we have only one variable, one unknown variable, which is V3. So in step 3, this node will be our targeted node, and if this node is my targeted node, so I will apply KCL at this node. So how can I apply KCL? For applying KCL, what we do, we consider the node at the highest potential, and if it is at highest potential, then the current will go from this node 3 to node 2, node 3 to node 4, and node 3 to node 1, because it is assumed that node 3 is at the highest potential. Now if you see the value of these three direction current, so you know the current is the voltage difference divided by resistance. So for this 10 ohm, the voltage difference is V3 minus V2, because I am considering this at higher potential, this is at lower potential. So the difference will be V3 minus V2 divided by 10. So you can see this, the first element is V3 minus V2 upon 10. Similarly, for this 40 ohm, V3 minus V4 upon 40. So V3 minus V4 upon 40. And for this third one, V3 minus V1 upon 20. So V3 minus V1 upon 20. So these three currents are going away from this node 3. So if we apply the KCL, then the sum of all these three currents should be equals to 0. Now this is our expression, and in this expression you know the value of V2, which is 100, V4 which is 200, minus 200, so minus 200 will give me plus 200 over here, B1 which is 0, so this will remain V3. So in this way we have this equation in which we have only V3 as a variable. So if I solve this equation, I can get the value of B3, and once I know the value of B3, I can get the value of current or voltage across any resistance. So I hope the concept of nodal analysis is clear to you. Thank you very much.